Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Initia. Initia just launched on Binance, was already available in pre-market to trade, but got listed officially today. So I wanted to make a video on what's going on, what is Initia. I made a video on this last week. There I promised you that I would make an update when it actually launches, and some more people might actually be interested in it right now. So that's why I wanted to make an update video here on the current situation, what to expect, should you buy INIT, which is the name of the token of Initia, but we'll probably call it Initia throughout this video. And just in general, some details I think you need to know, right? These new listings are usually super hot topics for people to trade as well. A lot of people are attracted to it because there's some huge open interest gains and some huge volume gains. And if you take a look at Initia right now, over the last 8 hours, $160 million was traded in futures only on INIT. And then the normal volume has gotten up to over $300 million. So it's a huge launch. Now, launches on Binance have been a little bit double. We've had a couple of good ones. We had a couple of bad ones. So ultimately, this still remains very tricky to trade. All right. Now, Initia itself, if you want to know a little bit more about what the project is, I would suggest you look that up. I don't think that is the best. I don't think this video is the best platform for that, because I'm trying to keep it short and I really want to focus on the price and the possibilities there. But in general, it's a layer 1 blockchain, and they're trying to do some interoperability where you have these apps that are very easily available on Initia and some other networks as well, right? So check that out. But for now, what I think is more relevant is the fact that it's trading at a $90 million market cap, which is relatively low for a Binance listing. Fully diluted valuation of $600 million. That's obviously a lot of money, but that's also relatively low compared to other Binance listings. So that makes me think that a potential buy for Initia is a possibility. And then what we also know, look, the momentum is dropping down slightly here. But what you can still see, if you take a look at the funding rate for Initia, is that Initia, no, it actually changed, but the funding rate for Initia is still negative, minus 0.1%, so there still seems to be quite a lot of over-shorting, and that in combination with what we've seen from some other recent Binance listings, where we had some major moves. Look, I'm not going to short this, all right? I'm just not going to do that at this market cap, knowing what the market can do, and the market as a whole is also pretty strong right now, right? So that adds to it. So for me, the main thing I'm looking at is, all right, well, first of all, I want to be careful with this. I don't want to risk too much per position. But what I'm looking at is the 15-minute time frame right here for Initia. Like I said, we're losing some momentum right here, but given the fundamentals and given the data, given the statistics that we can find, it's certainly a possibility that we do rally from here. We already have some pre-market statistics as well. We know some important levels are right here at 70 cents, or basically the most important level is right here from like 70 or 67 up to 70 cents. So that's ultimately what we want to break above if we want to have a substantial rally. But on the 15-minute time frame, I'm already looking at, and I do need to see some of these reclaims with volume, but you can see not even intraday, but on the lower time frames, you can see we formed a minor, like the main support level right now is 60 cents, psychological support level, so that tends to hold, especially at the start. And the main level I'm looking at right now is this level right here at 64, 63 cents. All right, that is the main resistance level right now, where I'm thinking, all right, well, if we're able to break above that with some volume, we can first of all get into 70 cents, and then from there we'll see again. You can de-risk the trade. We could rally higher from there. That's all a possibility. But that's the main thing I'm looking at, right? So hypothetically, if we do not get that breakout, I will not buy Initia. Our main support level is 60 cents. So let's say, for example, Initia drops down below 60 cents and starts to trade down towards 55 cents. Then that level becomes 60 cents. All right, so then we're trading right here. And then if I see a move with volume above 60 cents, that's a buy opportunity into our main resistance right here at 68, 69. And then from there, again, we'll see. That is, I think, the best strategy to take with a coin like this that's still relatively new and unstable. But like I said, given the funding rate, given the market cap, and given the market circumstances in general, I would say one of those opportunities is the best to take on Initia. So hopefully that helps, all right? I'm definitely not saying buy this right now, but I am saying that longing this seems to be a better choice than shorting this. And then outside of that, what you need to look for on the lower time frames. But hopefully that helps. That's what I think you need to know. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.